So guys, today we're having P the photographer in our show. It's going to be an amazing show. We're going to talk about Punjabi industry. We're going to talk about the Hollywood industry, how he's the first Sikh to break all the records basically, like, you know, being in the Rolling Loud and BT
everything,
Awards.
Grammys, everything.
So yeah, so it's going to be amazing. Make sure you watch, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys.
ਹੋਰ ਭਾਈ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਕੀ how's your day going ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ
tired I'm tired, you know, I'm always working.
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਕੰਮ ਕਰੀਦਾ ਆ, ਪੈਸੇ ਬਣਾਈਦੇ ਆ,
ਠੀਕ ਹੈ
ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਹੈ. What about you? How you guys doing?
Actually, amazing ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ, ਵਧੀਆ experience ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੁਣ. We just started like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. So amazing experience. ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਪਈ ਆ. People ਜਿਹੜੇ like, you know, ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਉੱਦਾਂ normally ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ long talk ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ, probably just like hello, hi, like you, right? ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਮਿਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ, you met Ash before.
No, it's good meeting you. I mean, I'm happy you guys started because like you said, like, you know, right now everybody's span is chota ya. Nobody want to sit down and actually have a conversation with somebody, you know. Now you get to learn experience. You get to learn from other people's mistakes. You get to learn from that and build on it. So, you know, that's good. I'm happy you can do that.
So ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਇਹ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਭਾਈ,
ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਪ੍ਰਭਜੋਤ ਤੋਂ ਪੀ ਦਾ ਫੋਟੋਗ੍ਰਾਫਰ ਆ ਸਟੋਰੀ ਪੀ ਦਾ ਫੋਟੋਗ੍ਰਾਫਰ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਆ?
ਪੀ ਦਾ ਫੋਟੋਗ੍ਰਾਫਰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਭਜੋਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਪੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਬਾਸਕਟਬਾਲ ਖੇਡਦਾ ਸੀ. So ਸਾਰੇ ਸਿੰਘ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਤਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਸੀ. I grew up in Richmond Hill, you know, so everybody was sing. I'm like, it's cool, like I want to represent, but ਸਾਰੇ ਸਿੰਘ ਹੈ. And so I'm like, no, just then Kala goes, yo, let's just call you P. Okay. One of my college friends, he's like, you know, one of my black brothers, he's like, let's call you P. And I'm like, chalo fir P. P is fine with me. And then probably like few years later, I think Gunna or Young Thug came out with Pushing P, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, you're Pushing P now. And then after that, my photographer ban gaya, and then everybody's like, you know, you should put your title as like P the photographer. So then I P the photographer ਆਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ.
ਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਜੇ ਬੰਦਾ ਪੁੱਛੇ ਕਿ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਫੋਟੋਗ੍ਰਾਫਰ ਦਾ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ?
It was hard. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ beginning ਚ ਤਾਂ hard ਸੀ because right now there's no support. You know, everybody, like the only main reason I'm also doing this and I'm happy ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ is because there's no support in photography, videography wise. There's nobody just social media te karda pe. Right now everybody, you know, parents force karte thi doctor bano, engineer bano, this and that, hai na. You know, they just want you to be happy because that's what they see the vision as, hai na. But they don't realize that it's not about the doctor and engineer, it's about how much you're earning.
Bilkul.
Because I know doctors and engineers that are like 300,000 in debt, and they're only making like 100,000 a year. Both na bhi bill katta hai, to hi gaddi di pay karni hai. Yeah, and all that.
We were just talking about the other day with my friend, ke like, you know, the IT de with job, and we were discussing about the taxes, the amount of taxes he's paying. And that's just crazy.
It's insanity.
Like business de vich tusi, like, you know, he store run karde pe, and you know, obviously here and there kuch na kuch aur extra karde pe, but like, you know, you put your expenses and like, you know, at the end you're not paying that much tax.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. It's also about how you, like in business wise, a lot of parents don't, like, you know, the doctor ho gaya, engineer ho gaya, a lot of people don't know how to the loopholes of taxes. I also got to learn that because I'm a private business owner, right? Organic Motion Production. Or meri khud di business hegi LLC. And that's the naal mere, I have a couple of workers. I don't really call them workers, I call them my brothers. You know, I have at least 3 editors, probably 5 camera people on deck, you know, always on deck, ready to work. And they get paid out. I have to write taxes down for that. And most of my business is all cash. The only part is that, you know, everybody want to pay cash. So
ਜੀ ਕੈਮਰੇ ਦੇ ਮੂਹਰੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੇਜ
it's okay. It's okay.
ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਟੈਕਸ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਦੇਖਣਾ
No, I'm about to tell you right now. I write down whatever I make. That's the hardest part. ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਖਲੋ ਕਰਨ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਅਟੈਕ ਮੋਡ ਤੇ.
ਨਹੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਏਦਾਂ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਬੰਦਾ ਟੈਕਸ ਵਾਲਾ ਦੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਲੱਭ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਆਈਡੀ ਕੇ ਪੀ ਦਾ ਫੋਟੋਗ੍ਰਾਫਰ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਭੇਜਣੀ ਹੈ ਚਿੱਠੀ ਤੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਭੇਜੇ ਉਹ?
I pay a whole system for that. I don't file as soon as I go in, whatever I make for the day, I write it down. Every month I send it in to my tax people. They put it on the side so I don't need to keep tally with it. And then we pay end of the month, and then we look at losses, what we made, how much I paid off. Key buy kitta, because you can also write off things like what did you buy? Yeah, what did you buy? What did you not buy? Make sure you keep your receipts for gas and all of the other stuff. But a lot of people don't know that, they just think, oh, my bus tax is big on it. No, bro, you have a lot of different, if you're a certain business gas, like if you own a gas station, there's certain loopholes for you.
True. I
also get write-offs for, I don't live in an apartment, but desi bande we stay with our parents, Yeah, I just came, my mom was just yelling me, tu khana nahi kha ke jana, so it's different. So my room is also, depending on how big my room is, I get a certain percentage off too. I get a write-off because it's work. Right. You get what I mean? Like, so a lot of people don't know that you get certain write-offs and all of that. You get to learn the business of it. Not, as you go. Yeah, because when you an engineer or a doctor and all the other stuff, everything's already written, right? You're already $300,000 in debt, right? And then it's gonna slowly just pay off. But as a person that's his own business, because I have my own business, my business is nothing without me. If I don't work, my business is not there. So with that, you get to learn a lot of experience. You get to learn people. You get to learn how certain people move, how not to do certain business with certain people, and who to do business with. You get what I mean? Yeah. It's different.
ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੇ ਕਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਕਰਨਾ, ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ
nobody abused me. I'm not a foddu. I do when I first started, I was mostly doing photography. I have licenses and I have certifications in photography and certain things. That? Huh? No, I just took it. I took courses for it. When I first started, I was like, college ta jana nahi. I did go to college because I was playing basketball, but I was like,
where do you go?
I went to QCC. I played for a year over there, and then I left because health problems that I was born with, we figured out later on. And I left from there, and I took certain. I always loved photography. That was like a side hobby. So I'm like, hobby. I like doing it. I don't want to be no doctor, and मैं किसी ਨੂੰ ਕੱਟ ਤੱਕ ਕਰਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ, right? I don't want to build a building. I might forget a screw and the whole building comes down. I don't want to deal with that. Like, it's okay. So then I'm like, this is what I like to do. Let's take, my sister's like, most of the photographers I know that supported me when I was coming up, like Day Huncho, Sare Kale si, there was no Punjabi community. No, but even their Punjabi community, they have a lot of ego problems. Or they're not doing what I'm doing, they're doing weddings. Right? Okay. And I didn't want to do weddings. Weddings is a lot of headache. And weddings is like having a solid team. Like, you gotta have a solid team. Like, it's like everyday stuff. Like, Weddings by Jagga, if you don't know, if you know, shout out to you. Weddings by Jagga, amazing dude. He if you look at his page, this dude is like working every day. But I'm like, okay, I'm working. But weddings, you know how to do Punjabi pehle weddings there, and then Punjabi bande. That's even worse. That's even worse. So dealing with that is, I didn't want to get into weddings. I wanted to get into more of like the fashion, celebrity, recording, doing music video, like everything behind the scenes where you're not always in a lot of people's face, but you're still making the same amount as wedding people. So jede main start kitta ya, it's like, how would I explain it? It's like I had no support, but I had college support, and the college that did help me, they wanted me to learn on my own experience. Mm-hmm. So they did give me help, but it wasn't like I would give them everything, like, oh, yo, you did everything for me. Okay. So, like, the college helped out a lot. Like, you'll be surprised how much other communities help each other. And that's the one thing I feel like our community misses a lot, is, like, helping each other, right? They'll help, like, they'd rather help somebody to look good than actually helping somebody.
True. You get what I mean? ਦੇਖਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਸੀ ਆਪਣੀ like ਦੇਸੀ ਲੱਤਾਂ ਵੱਢਣ ਨੂੰ ਤੇਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੇ, but comparatively ਆਪਣਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ Jewish people, they help each other a lot.
Oh, Jewish people, Asian people, Chinese, Japanese, and all of them. Right. Them two are probably, I mean, we're not that bad, like, compared to, but I feel like our community does it because it's not because we want to do it. It's because it's like, oh, like it looks good for the resume.
ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ
ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ yeah, not because you want to do it. You get what I mean?
But like I guess Labane apni community de vich Labane like help a lot. Like I feel like
it's because Labane are always
Labane like you know apas like mere dost hege ne ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ like you know store ਵਗੈਰਾ start ਕਰਨੇ obviously they own like gas stations restaurants type of thing right ਤੇ ਉਹ like help ਕਰਦੇ ਆ actually Labane
I feel like it's not even about the Labane. It's when you get at a certain point of making money, you realize that it's nothing about race, culture, religion, caste system, right? But you see it with Labane. You probably see it with Labane because what's two biggest castes here right now? Labane and Jat. New York City, right? Yeah. You go to Cali, it's just 90% Jat. I go to Cali, everybody's Jat. Everybody is Sher Gill or R Gill. Somebody's a Gill, right? So Cali is like that. Over here is very multicultural, but it's a lot of them are Labane or they're Jat, but they're now you kind of fall into the competition of like Labane are kind of in competition with Jat. So now they have to work together because most of the Jat, the first people that ever came here were mostly is either Pape or they were Jat. Right. So Pape they don't really care about the litness, like they don't care about the fame and like looking for the clout and stuff like that. The ones that did come as Jat, they did care about that and they did make money. So when you look at it, the richest caste here right now are all Pape. Pape have a lot of bread. Like I haven't seen a Papa that's broke. I seen a Jat guy that's broke. I seen a Papa I'm not a Papa, but I was just saying. I'm not even saying it to support. I'm just saying they get money. True. I haven't seen a Papa that's broke. So like when they came, they don't really care about that. They're money getters. They're gonna go get money.
They know how to do business.
110%. So, but at the same time, like now I see like me and my dad had that conversation too. He mentioned it. He's like, yo, you get at a point where you stop caring about the caste system and all of that. You just care about making more money. You go into business with people you don't care about. I know people that are Jat that are in, you know how in India, technically we're not even supposed to follow the caste system.
So technically we're not supposed to be talking about this.
It's okay. We on here. Shout out to all my Chamars, bro. But I know Jat that are in, like in business with Chamar people, but if you go to India, that's insane. Like people go crazy. People like, oh, you get what I mean. But there's nothing wrong with Chamar people. They're humans, and they were all humans, right? That's why they made the langar hall. How the langar hall is at a gurdwara. Everybody sits down. Doesn't matter what caste, how rich, how poor, whatever you are. You sit on the floor and you eat together.
Exactly.
So but. Technically, we're not supposed to follow our caste system. How you said we're not even supposed to talk about it. It's okay though. This is about to blow up. I'm just telling you, cause I don't care. I don't give a shit. So like that's one of the things. So money has so much power. Even though money is root to all evil, that's what they say. Money also has a lot of people to unite people. True. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use money to unite people. Like everybody on my team. I'm the only Punjabi person on my team because, again, Punjabi people, nobody's really in the industry what I'm doing. So I have Spending, Kale, I have Gore on my team. Like, like everybody that's willing to work hard. And that's not even the race part. It's everybody that's willing to work hard. Like I could call John right now. I'm like, John, I don't feel like going to the 3 o'clock shoot. Can you make it? All right, bro, I'll go. Like he'll go. Like he'll be down to go. If he's free, he'll go. If I call Gemini, somebody else, like, yo, I need this edited by Tuesday. Okay, send it out. I'm like, this is the budget. Send it out. Send him the money. Done. I don't need to worry about it. So you want end of the day, you want the money to work for yourself too. You don't want to always work for the money.
True.
Because for banda thak janda. That's what our parents did. I feel like our parents didn't realize that. I mean, I have immigrant parents. I don't know, my dad comes here, blah, blah. But you got to also realize that you can't always work for the money. You need to make the money work for you too. At a point, you have to certain time work for the money. Everybody does. None of us will be. Jay-Z's not gonna be Jay-Z. Jazzy B's not gonna be Jazzy B if he wasn't putting out, Rambo outside. I'm just saying. What if he didn't put that track out? It's over. So it's a lot of people that don't realize that you have to make the money work for yourself.
And I know I saw your Instagram and kafi duje international celebrities ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੋਟੋ ਸ਼ੂਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਪਰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ
I have a lot of good relationships in Punjabi industry. I mean, there's a couple, like, for example, it's very low-key because Punjabi industry, personally, I don't like to work in the Punjabi industry, even though I'm Punjabi, like, it's no hate towards nobody. But it's, again, going back to what I said earlier, there's no support. Nobody want to support anybody because it looks like, oh, why am I supporting you if you're not supporting me? How you going to get support if you don't support the next person? Right. You get what I mean? People show love to somebody that shows love. And that's what I try to do in my community. But everybody got ego problems. Like, that's what I like working in Hollywood or like the black genre, Hispanic genre of hip hop. Because in Punjabi community, they have problems with egos, right? Or they don't have a team. Like 90% of artists that don't even make it out in Punjabi industry is because they don't have a team. And if they do, it's like, oh, tu mere best friend hai, mere manager ban ja. No, they have no experience of whatever is going on. So a couple of artists that I have worked with, that I have personal relationship with is like Gill. I don't know if you know him. He's coming out of Sacramento. Okay. BK, apna hi banda hai. BK, BK
he's
super,
going big.
Yeah, super cool dude. I know Channi Nattan and them. Channi Nattan and them is cool. Who else I made? Apne legendary Richmond Hill bande, Pawan. You got Pawan, Keetviews, V Singhs. A lot of different artists. Like, I know artists, like, I probably haven't met them in person, but, you know, Big Boy Deep, I forgot to mention, unne maar dena main banda bahut kam aanda menu maine kya thota podcast hai jehda te yeah onne da fal lena menu podcast de sathe naam hi leta yeah I should have mentioned him first guy
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਦਿਓ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਆ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨੇ ਕੱਢ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਲਿਆ
ਇਹਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪੜਾ ਬਲੰਸੀ ਆ ਗਿਆ
ਸਰਦਾਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੜਾ ਦਿਓ
but Big Boy Deep is somebody that's you know, when I first started jad pehla start kitta ya, Big Boy Deep was the first one that really helped me out in the Punjabi community just in general. Even though I didn't have a lot of help, now everybody's like, oh yo bro, mainu dasi help. No bro, jado chahiye tado kita nahi. So Big Boy Deep was somebody that really helped me out. Like, I appreciate him a lot. Pawan was somebody that really helped me out when I first started. Who else I would say in Punjabi community? Jazzy B I ran into. Like, then, you know, the legends is legend. Like Jazzy B,
right.
You could meet. Who else I ran into that I know that's in the Punjabi community? Somebody that's legendary. Like Diljit I ran into. Okay. But that was random. It wasn't even like we was working. I just ran into him. And I was just like, Diljit, like, you know, Spider-Man picture, you know, when they're looking at it like Sardar. Saying it? Tu aise hi karta hai? And then ran into him. It was cool, chopped it up. He had a show here, but I wasn't going to be here. So then, you know, unfortunately. Yeah, just regular conversation.
He's probably the most humble person in Punjabi industry, isn't he?
Diljit, I would say, I mean, I don't know him personally. Like, I ran into him, but he was cool. Like, I feel like the most coolest person I never met, but I always hear about is Karan Aujla. I heard Karan Aujla is super down to earth, and I never ran into him. Definitely would love to work with him, Karan Aujla. But a couple of people that I would like to work with is like Prophecy. I don't know if you know Prophecy.
Yeah.
मैं रोना है एक दिन जाके मैं उधर show थे पूरा that's it. I'm gonna go blind. I'm gonna and only आना है शायद Desi Paradise too. I don't know if you know Desi Paradise.
दो तीन दिन पहले we were looking at a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's going to be there. You're going to be there?
Yeah, I'm one of the people that's throwing it.
Cool.
Yeah, so Desi Paradise, shout out to Desi Paradise. But Prophecy is somebody I love working with. I mean, not working with. I would love to work with. Diljit, Karan Aujla. I'm trying to think of who else would be like in my. I mean, rest in peace, Sadhu. He definitely would have been up there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you know, we couldn't. Trying to think who else is really good.
Prophecy ਦੇ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਰੋਣਾ ਕਾ ਤੂੰ ਆ
bro ਹੀ ਤਾਂ bro ਰੋਂਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ
ਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਸਿੰਗਲ ਹੋ
I'm single. I've been single.
To all the girls
तू ही से ना I'm married to the game, right?
ਨਹੀਂ
ਮੈਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਬਣਾਉਣੇ ਆ
ਤਰੀਕਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਹਿਣ ਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਸਿੰਘ ਵਾਲਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ
where's hype man where's wing man ਉਹ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਤੇ
ਨਹੀਂ ਓਕੇ ਸੋ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਸੁਣ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਕੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮੁਤਾਬਿਕ what's like the perfect date ਕੀ
what is a perfect date? That's crazy, don't put me in that scenario.
ਕੀ perfect date
ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਚੱਲ ਜੂ ਸਿੰਘ farm
Capricorn right?
Capricorn is crazy.
Exactly.
Capricorn.
Why Capricorn?
Capricorns are like the people which are like considered to be the most romantic people.
Oh really?
So 24 December wala
What about
bro.
Pisces?
Pisces bro.
He know everything. Social security
चाहिए bro.
He know my social security too.
Thoda birthday mera birthday same date hota.
Oh yeah.
That's how it goes. Happy birthday to you too.
What would be a perfect date? I feel like perfect date is me picking her up on time because I'm never on time.
We saw that. We saw that. He was like 20 minutes. 25 minutes.
No, 25 is crazy. I was 12 minutes late. Don't do that.
No. He was 20 minutes late.
I was going around in circles. Ask him. And I was like, yo, pai milda nahi hai. Yo, bro, that's you taking a turn? I was like, main 10 minutes same turn mari jata hai. Vekhde hi nahi. I couldn't find him. And then I would say probably getting there on time for me. Roses is mandatory depending on if it's the first date or not. First date, I'm not spending no $125 on no freaking roses. Man, hi karna hai sab kuch. First, we figure shit out. We go somewhere nice, nothing too expensive. Then if I really start dating, first of all, we're not even supposed to date. Let's talk about that. We're not even supposed to date.
We're not even supposed to talk about caste system. We did that already.
Haram.
As a Sardar, we're not supposed to date.
No, we're not supposed to date.
So, ਵਿਆਹ ਹੀ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਸਿੱਧਾ
ਹਾਂ ਬਸ ਬੰਦਾ go to her be like we're getting married right now immediately
18 ਵਾਲੇ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਤੋਂ ਕਥਾ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਡੇਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਤੂੰ
it's in the blood bro 18 ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ is in the blood nah but for real I would say get there on time she's ready on time hopefully roses is mandatory. Some nice restaurant, like I only like to eat, if I'm going on a date, it's either it's gonna be some calm stuff, like we're gonna go get some tacos, chill, talk, or like we're going to a bougie restaurant. There's nothing in the middle. It's weird for me. So like I really like real ghetto or real classy. There's no middle chini hega. Yeah. So like I'll go to like a Michelin star. Yeah. Budokan. I don't know if you ever had Budokan.
No.
That place is like at this point I own it.
Where is it?
It's in the city. You gotta go. Amazing. It's Asian cuisine. Oh my god, that place is so good. I'm thinking about it right now. I usually get their tofu. I know the manager. I don't even drink, but they give me complimentary champagne every time I go in there. If I don't have reservations, I'll just call them and they'll pick up my call even though there's no reservation. I'll be like, yeah, I have to come at 10 o'clock. We'll call you back. Literally 10 minutes, they'll call me back. Like, yeah, we have reservations for you. Don't worry. But you might need to wait like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, that's okay.
That's not bad.
I'll wait outside. So,
Bro, let's not even talk about that.
Who hurt you, bro?
No, yeah.
He over here like,
fuck.
No. Like the thing is,
Prophecy show
for sure, man. For sure.
No, you guys should come to Desi Paradise. It's gonna be fun.
For sure. I mean, if you're doing it, for definitely.
If anything, I'll get you guys thing, and you guys can probably interview the artist, but not podcast, but probably interview the artist.
Definitely, man.
You guys do, yeah.
Because I like a coach start karne like on the go type thing.
I got you. I can definitely help you out with that. With the Desi Paradise, I talked to him. I know said this is the owner, and apne bandaya, he'll be fine with it as long as everything else is good. You can probably do backstage access and all that.
Perfect, man.
For sure.
There you go.
Be
the photographer,
man. But not going back to like the Punjabi industry stuff. Like a lot of artists, that's going back to what I was saying. A lot of artists fail in the Punjabi industry is because they don't have no team, and the team they do have is just like, oh, tu mere best friend hai, be my manager, but they don't have no managing stuff. And even if they have a manager, their manager doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Like,
and plus, I guess like payments वगैरह दे चक्कर च भी अपने पंजाबी बहुत हो करते हैं.
Oh man,
right?
Oh, I don't even want to talk about that.
My experience लग रहा कोई.
I don't want to talk about that. That's why I hate working in the Punjabi industry. The money situation too, like they're super cheap. Like I'll be like, if it's $800 job, like, bhai, tujhe na 400 je kar doge. I was like, bro, 400 is me booking the apartments for you to shoot in.
Right.
I was like, what am I supposed to do? So, like, stuff like that, like, a lot of managers also, having the right manager is very interesting and very, like, you know, important in the Punjabi industry. If you don't have the right manager, because your manager is an A&R, arts and public, you know, person, and is also your manager, you know, taking the bookings, all of that. There's no two separate jobs in the, you know, in the Hispanic or hip hop community or like black community. The A&R, somebody's different. He's gonna bring in the workers, and manager is gonna be dealing with the work, so the person doesn't have to deal with it. But the Punjabi community, it's not like you're dealing with thousands of people.
You're dealing with one and only.
Yeah, so like you only dealing with one person, but having the right manager. There's a lot of artists I don't work with, and I know I don't want to work with because I know their manager is not somebody that a lot of people is pleased with. So I don't want to deal with that, because if you get me mad, then now, like, there's a problem, you know.
ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਬਾਰੇ, ਸੋ Rupan Bal, for example, you know, he was like really good artist, like an influencer basically, ਉਹਨੇ ਵਧੀਆ content create ਕਰਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ, and ਉਹ ਵੀ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ, like, you know, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ like ਚੱਲਦਾ ਚਲਾਇਆ YouTube ਛੱਡ ਕੇ, he started, like, you know, his own production company. Why do you think, like, you know, content creator ਵੀ like ਇਸ ਪਾਸੇ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ, like, if there's no money in Punjabi industry?
It's because there's too much hate in the Punjabi community. Like, okay, most of us are influenced by our parents, है ना?
Right.
Parents don't understand, we argue. Keep arguing, we don't want to break their heart. Like, our parents did a lot. So then we backtrack. And we're already I'm already too deep in this. So I can't even backtrack. Even if my parents are like, Nee, we want you to become a doctor. So I'm like, I can't do it. Like, it's just not going to happen. I'm already too deep in this. Rupan Bal was probably too deep in it already. And Just Rain left. Right? Rupan Bal probably didn't want to even go that way. He was just doing it because probably his friend, or he got the clout off of it. And he was already directing. He's an amazing director. Shout out to Rupan Bal.
Right.
That's somebody that I also look up to in the Punjabi industry. Would love to sit with him, talk to him, get on my podcast too. And then hook you guys up. You guys can have him for his podcast.
I love his, like, you know, ਇੱਕ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਪੁਰਾਣਾ video with Just Rain and Rupan Bal, or restaurant ਚ ਦੇਸੀ ਅੰਕਲ ਪੇ ਕਰਨ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਪਏ ਆ, ਉਹਦੇ ਚ ਗੋਲੀਆਂ ਚਲਾਉਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਏ, and end ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਕਹਿ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਆਪਾਂ split ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ.
Even with
that's the best one.
Even with the desi mechanic, he's like, ਤੂੰ ਏਦਾਂ ਸੂਤੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਸਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੜਾ ਪਾਇਆ. I'm like, wow, like, ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਸਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੜਾ ਪਾਇਆ. That one gets me every time. But Rupan Bal is somebody that's another, he broke through the barrier of, you know, just always being somebody want to be an engineer, doctor, or you gotta have a certain qualification of what you want to be, you know, but you could be whatever you want to be. Just don't do nothing stupid like you're going into the adult industry or something that's gonna make it really bad. Like, you don't want to be in those type of stuff, right?
True.
And like, that's something I don't really like to touch up on, because not everybody, you know, is comfortable with those type of conversations. But like, photography, videography really has helped me. Like, I'm great. I'm almost making as much as my sister, and they have certification for 6 years. Not saying, like, no shades of my sister.
Right.
They got they're all mechanical engineers. Like, they're all science. You know, they're scientists that are working for big pharma companies in this over here in Long Island. So they're making a lot of money. I'm not making as much as them, but I'm probably making like $200 less or $100 less, which I could definitely up if I just stopped sleeping more, you know, which I barely do.
Stop being on time.
Stop it. But he's gonna put me in a chokehold after.
No, bro, I'm the same, to be honest.
Yeah, but
I'm always late.
मैं भी same
I'm always late. I used to be late for the class all the time. Class low to normal siga, but even, like, you know,
store jana, store kholna, late. Phone.
What store?
Phone store.
Where? I got an iPhone for you. I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah. Business मिल गया. Business मिल गया.
Single.
अब कड़ा पाया. But yeah, no, I didn't know you own a phone store.
Yeah.
That's fire. Where?
We started in like, you know, जो college ही हले
College ही
Long Island or
Queens? Yeah, Long Island in Roosevelt.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely coming.
चलो
मेरा iCloud lock है.
That we don't do that, man.
ਫੋਨ ਇੱਧਰ ਤੱਕ ਕਹਿ ਲਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਬਾਅਦ ਚ ਦੱਸ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ.
We don't do the legal stuff, man.
Yeah, you don't do illegal stuff. So कोई ना. Just walk in and be like, hello. Just look around, see if anybody looking while you doing it. No, but that's good. I didn't know you own phones. So I was into that stuff too, like changing screens and all of that. That's what I was doing in high school.
Okay.
Like changing iPhone screens if they would crack for the law. I was really into shoes too, so I wanted to like also do that.
Me too. I love sneakers.
Yeah, photography was like, but the photography was the only one I was like I could see myself like doing it consistently and not getting bored and not getting tired. Because eventually everybody gets tired of shit.
True.
But I didn't want to get tired of shit. I was like, I want to do something that's gonna keep, new experience. Because nowadays, it's not even about the money. It's about your network is your net worth. The amount of contact you have in your phone and have relationships with people will bring you in money. Like I just ran into somebody, I did a whole free show for her, right? Literally, since that day, from last month till now, she got me 7 bookings. Wow. I've made probably like over $3,000 already, right? In 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, $3,000 already done. And all I did was just decided to go, okay, I'll do a free show for you. Go ahead. $3,000. She brought me a lot of business. So it just, that's what I'm saying. Depending on who you bless, they're going to bless you back. You just got to know.
Karma ho gaya na. You karte ho believe karma?
Yeah, I mean, everybody believes in karma. Doing the right thing for the right people. And even probably like, he probably like, give me like $20 for the screen or $40 for the screen. He probably, next thing you know, the guy that he blessed, probably sending him 5-6 people. He don't even know. You get what I mean? So it just giving back is how you're going to get back.
True. Coming back to the Punjabi industry, I was looking at your Instagram and Manvir Nahal, she's following you.
Oh, that's my people.
So, because man, I like reels वगैरह देखता ना, she's probably the chillest person. Like Punjabi industry, like she looks amazing on the screen. Yeah. Like
she has the persona for it. The like some people just have it. They want to be. They gotta be in front of camera.
And chilji like the like right.
Chilji like the.
No.
That's the roka kara do.
No, but that like in real, is she the same?
Oh, amazing human being. Like I even chopped it up over the phone when we first met because I wanted to throw some events out, and I was like, yo, let's definitely plan something out. Mm-hmm. Somebody somebody that she has fought her own battles. Because, I told you, Punjabi community doesn't really support everybody, especially parents.
Right. Good.
So she, it's not even about the parents. She just dealt with a lot of mental stuff. And I'm not trying to put none of her business out there, but I'm just saying a lot of people, it's a real thing dealing with mental health issues. And a lot of Punjabi community, we don't talk about it. We're just like, nahi, koi na, tu dud pila soya. Koi na cha pee ke ted che dard ho jaye tu soya. Right? But a lot of people don't talk about that. So that's somebody that I really respect because she has dealt with that. And, like when you physically, I think, now I'm about to sound crazy. Batman said a quote. He said, the physical body, when it's tired, could be dealt with. But when your soul is tired, it's a whole different story. Okay. And a lot of people deal with that every day. Our parents dealt with that at a point because they were immigrants. Appa unna nu tang kitta hai, daddy I want that toy, but he only had $5 in his pocket. You get what I mean? Somehow he managed to get 10 so we could get that. So we don't appreciate certain things and appreciate certain people around us. So I always tell people, always make sure everybody's good around you, regardless of whoever is around you. So she dealt with that when she first started. And she was telling me like a lot of stuff that she dealt with. But now she's where she's at because she learned how to take problems, solve them, deal with them, and whatever she needs to get done. So like I was like, damn, that's very humbling. Because a lot of females nowadays, they just living because their parents, they don't, again, I'm becoming a doctor, I'm becoming an engineer. It doesn't always give you the same life experience as somebody that's an entrepreneur or doing your own stuff. And there's nothing against doctor engineers. I'm making it sound like I hate them, but I don't. But I just say I have friends that are doctor engineers, but I'm just saying in general, they haven't had the same experience as me. Going outside, learning different stuff, learning how to deal with different personalities and different things. She dealt with that, so I have a lot of respect for her. And she's super chill. Me and her always be just cracking jokes. You know, she's like, when I first ran into her, I think I had like 2 Red Bulls in my body with no sleep. So I'm like, you know, I was on my last 2 brain cells, and she was like, I was like, oh, nice to meet you. I was like, you should get me on Instagram, because I knew who she was. And yeah, and I was like, I know who she is. So I was just trying to network with her. She's like, how about you follow me on Instagram? And I was like, yo, you know who the fuck I am? I'm like, you know who I am? She's like, I'm like, yo. And then I started just talking about shit. I was like, you know, and I was talking shit. She like, and then she made a face. It just went viral. And then Big Boy D mentioned it.
Oh, yeah, he commented. I saw that.
Yeah, and then he was
on
my podcast. He was like, oh, yeah, the girl, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. He was like, P, you have to tell her, P, tell her who you are. She don't know. She don't know. And I was like, yo. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's not everybody that's like Big Boy Deep that's willing to support you. Like Pavan that's willing to support you.
Pavan, the Bewafa Gana, like, you know, that guy.
Man. He's somebody. Huh?
ਉਹਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਰੋ ਸਕਦੇ
ਪਵਨ ਦੇ
ਤੂੰ ਰੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ
ਰੋਇਆ ਸੀ
I could tell. He like ਉਹਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ he got in his feelings in it.
ਉਹਦਾ ਰੋ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ.
It's okay, man. It's okay. ਉਹਨੂੰ ਹੱਗ ਦੇ ਦੇ.
ਮੁੱਛਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਰਾਜ਼ ਆ? Like,
so, you know, there's certain, you know, I be in all types of spots, but there's certain morals jo main follow karda. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't trim my beard or hair or anything like that. So my mucha are naturally very big, like they come out like whiskers, so first I used to curl them a little bit, like they used to say like this. When you look at my old photos, they're lambi hundi rahi. They got thicker and thicker. I'm like, damn, what am I supposed to do now? Me just figuring different stuff out, and you know, I use Got to Be Glued and a spray. I'm not entitled to spray. Y'all gotta know the sauce then. But I use a spray with it and the hair dryer. That's it. Everything is good. It just sits. Sexy, you know, banda ke grab.
Channi Nattan bhi karta na. Channi Nattan bhi like.
Yo, a lot of people tell me that. A lot of people. If I wear shades, stop, bro.
That's the first thing I was
damn, son. It's the last thing I wanted to hear.
Only thing you're missing is like the Cartier glasses. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even wear shades, bro. I went to Cali with shades on. They're like, oh, it's Channi Nattan's toy. And I'm like, no.
Not cool.
I'm like, no. But I mean, there's nothing against Channi Nattan. He got his own swag, but I mean, it's like even with certain people, like you run into them, they look alike. Like a lot of people in the industry look alike, Punjabi industry, because they dress the same or their style will be the same.
It's probably the genes too, right? Punjabi, like, you know, kinne ki like, you know,
yeah, that's true.
Punjabi de vich fir Punjabi ek duje, especially goreyan nu ta sare Punjabi ek varge lagde hain.
No, for real. Yeah. Me and him go to the gas station. Sir, you just got taller. You grew your beard out. You got taller.
You don't have to bring the height in it, bro.
I didn't mean to bring the height like that. I didn't even mean to bring the height like that in it. I was just saying it. But no, that's okay. Bewafa kendi. Tu bewafa.
Aa cheez cut.
But things like that. Damn, you're gonna cut out the caste system? Damn. Send me that shit. I'm gonna post it. Oh, you're just gonna see mad people in the comments be like, what are you guys talking about? This is what we talk about on podcasts nowadays. You guys could have been talking about anything. But before everybody started tagging, shout out to all the farmers that are in India.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Helping out. Okay, because then they're going to get on. Yeah.
No. Actually, that was one of the things that we want to talk about.
We had that question down.
Yeah.
What's the next question?
No, it was just basically like, you know, your take on farmer protests. Like,
I mean, there's no take. It's just they're fighting for their rights, right, which is important. Right. You know, it also, like, not everybody in there is... What India does is really good at... Damn, everybody's going to cancel me. India's going to cancel me. But what India is really good at is propaganda. And they're really good at propaganda.
Media
like,
holder.
Yeah. So they'll make something and turn it into something else. And, like, that's what they're also doing with Palestine. And they're using... all the stuff that's going on in Palestine, I mean, everything that's going on in the war and using it against Palestine, showing no support, media cut out, blackout. Same thing with,
Kashmir.
You know, yeah.
Kashmir, they did the same thing.
Yeah, Kashmir. It's a lot of places, you know, that we neglect day by day. but it has happened, and we don't talk about it enough. But that's going back to, you know, not everybody looks at everybody as a human. Some people look at certain people and they look down on them. But everybody, end of the day, everybody is a human. You get what I mean?
For sure.
Like Kala, Gora, you could be freaking Asian, Black, Chinese. You could be table. It could be anything, you know? But you know what I mean? It got too serious, bro. Garmi aa gayi. So then, like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's a human, and a lot of people don't look at certain people like that. So, which affects the community, and that's what's going on in India. India doesn't look at. First of all, they don't look at Sikhs. Like, it's not even Punjabi. It's just they don't look at Sikhs as the right, you know, humans, but not even humans. They don't look at it as like.
I feel like it's not the India. It's just the government.
Yeah.
Like overall, like मैं India रहा. I grew up in India.
No, I don't mean. Yeah,
No.
I don't mean India. I mean government in general. But you have to understand the government grew up in India.
Right.
So it's about the morals that they learned from their parents.
I'll tell you what it is. It's more like votes because it's a Hindu majority, right? So when government wants more votes, like special elections on the paya, they want to show their support to one community ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦੀਆਂ votes ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ. Let's say ਆਪਣੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ like you know ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ votes ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ they not gonna like you know ਉਹਦੇ ਹਿੰਦੂਆਂ ਦੀ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਣਗੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ politicians ਹੋਣਗੇ they gonna support Sikhs ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਦੂਜੀ population ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਵਾ vote ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮਿਲਣੀਆਂ. So I guess that's the concept.
ਜਿੱਥੇ ਦਾ ਭਲਰਾ ਪਹਾੜੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉੱਧਰ ਬੰਦੇ ਹੋਏ.
Yeah, I mean at the same time, but you don't. How would I explain it? I agree with that, but at the same time, it's also
Humanity.
Like I still feel like there's not enough support for Sikhs in general. Like right now, you know how much drugs they're doing in Punjab right now?
Yeah.
It's insanity. Like it's insane. Like I know I have people that are in India that are in Punjab that are like, yo, there's like 18 to like 14-year-old kids that are like doing heroin.
Yeah.
It's bad. Like really bad. Like 18, 14 is when we were going to jungle back in the days to fight for our rights. Right? And now we're doing heroin. This happened to me recently, man. It broke my heart. I was at airport in Toronto, and I was like, you know, security does his check, blah blah, and I'm just talking to a security guard. He was Gujarati, right? I think against Gujarati people. It's just what it is. Me and him were just talking in general, and he was like, "Yo, I love Punjabi people. Like, I love you guys." I was like, "Oh, like I appreciate you, blah blah." In my head, I'm like, oh, somebody probably helped them and stuff like that. He's like, nah, you guys are party monsters. Like, you guys drink crazy. Like, I never seen no Punjabi guy that don't drink. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you don't drink. I'm like, this and that. And then in my head, I'm like, damn, they see like, yo, Sikh people are saving people. Now we're killing ourselves. And it's nothing against people that drink, but like that's what our legacy is left as. And it's just sad where the generation is going, right? Like, we could gather up for a rally, but we can't gather up to go to the Gurdwara. You get what I mean? So that's where it affects me a lot. For example, like I don't got nothing against. I love Sidhu Moosewala. We did so many funerals for him, or like gets together. But at the same time, there was one that was, I think it happened in Queens or Long Island. They had a Shahidi Divas for, I don't know if it's Guru Angad Dev Ji or Guru Amar Das Ji. Nobody came to the Gurdwara. The Gurdwara was empty, but they went to the Sidhu Moosewala ceremony, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Right.
It was, when I mean empty, bro, main kirtan kitta us then, and it's not even about the money. The stage had $2 on it, bro, and it's supposed to be a Shahidi Divas. That was insanity, bro. Like that, I was looking at my dad, and I'm like, I need to Gurdwara. I'm like, yo, bro, I can't even tell you because I know where they was at. But if I told my dad was like, oh, bache, blah, blah. But that's the generation we're growing in. It's just the truth. 90% of us don't know how to write Punjabi. 90% of us don't even know what's going on in the community unless it's shown on social media. Everybody's ready to run in front of the page, ready to run in front of whatever the riot, march, put it together. But nobody could put out a community where, all right, let's go to Gurdwara and do seva for today. You get what I mean? But that's the reality we living in.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, serious hogi kafi. Let's wrap up, bro.
Table, bro, table.
No, but it was really good. Thank you, bhai.
Thank you so much
for
coming,
coming,
man.
Time ho gaya,
yeah.
Aur
Koi na puch lo, ek aur puch lo.
Ek aur puchna.
Yeah.
How was your Rolling Loud experience?
Rolling Loud. Which one? I did New York, Miami, Cali.
I wanted to talk about the New York one.
New York one was fun. That was the breakout. That's the reason I blew up. Shout out to Fabio Foreign, K Goddess, OE College. You know, they supported me. Especially K Goddess, Fluff Jones. They really helped out. You know, I was like, hey, listen, like they knew what I was trying to do for my community, and at the same time, they was building. So I was there at the perfect time, like, you know, perfect time, perfect position. And then they're like, yo, let's go. Like, Fabio was having a show. I already knew a couple of his people, so they weren't like, oh, like, who the hell is this guy, right? So I already knew most of his people. So went in there, went to the show. It was just legendary. There's never been a, you know, like most of the stuff I have done, nobody has done in the Sikh community. Like BET Awards, I'm the first Sikh person to be there. And Rolling Loud, as a photographer, videographer, I was the first Sikh person to be on stage there and Miami and Cali. You know, and then who else I've done? I've done a lot, like first Sikh person to be working with Wild 'N Out. I don't know if you know the show Wild 'N Out. With them, like, it's a lot. Like, I've done a lot. It's on a resume. You know, I could just keep going. But that's the whole point. Like, it's end of the day, that was to build, and now it's to make money. You get what I mean? Like, there's a difference between a person with a camera and a person that's a photographer or videographer, or that's a business owner. You get what I mean? There's levels to it. Like, when I started, I was a camera person. Then I became a photographer, videographer. Now I'm a business owner. Organic Motion Productions is my business. So you just learn throughout the, you know. Now I'm not in no debt. I didn't go get into no $300,000 debt. I'm not making as much as like a doctor that's working for this and this company, but at least I'm not in $300,000 debt. You get what I mean?
Plus, you're doing what you like.
Yeah, and I'm doing what I like to wake up, and I'm like, I can make my. Right now, I barely get any sleep. Right? It's because it's busy season. So like I barely get any sleep. But end of the day, it's like even if you don't put in the hours right now, in the future you're not gonna see no results.
For sure.
Right? I want to be 40, not working. I mean, there's no rich person or billionaire that doesn't work. But I mean, not working is like, I'm taking a flight to Peru because I just need a break. Or I'm going to Bali because I just want to get away. Like, I want to be able to do that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't have access like that when you have a 9-to-5 job. I like the fact that I have that access. Like, I'm like, I don't want to be here in the beginning of March. I'm going to just go to Cali. I book my flight. I'm there. I'm in Cali. You get what I mean? Like, just to chill, vibe. And then now I'm having that access. From last 3 years, I didn't have the access. I was working every single day. I didn't take no vacations. None of that. Now I'm able to do that because I worked for 3 years.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you, bhai. So,
thank you for having me. Amazing hosts. They're great people. Clap it up for these guys.
Yay.
Great people. I like his sweater. I'm gonna steal it right after.
Sure, but you meant to paye hoye kapde koi nahi.
Sir, you walked in with a sweater? You walked out without a sweater? Well, the guest wanted one. You know, but they see how we give back. But they see how we give back, you know. Khali hath thodi bhejna si. But it's good.
It was great.
No, actually, you guys did amazing.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much.